So we are doing my video on the floor because Frank really wants attention right now. This is gonna be a mess because I have a child that I have to take care of. So I'm sure you can already tell by the title, I am doing an assumptions video. I don't know who started it. If you do, let me know so I can credit them for it. But basically, I asked you guys over on Instagram to send me your assumptions you have on me, basically, and let you know if they are true or not. This was actually so interesting because I always harp on the fact that just because you follow someone on social media definitely doesn't mean that you know everything about them. And a lot of times viewers are kind of filling in the holes of the things that they don't know about a person just based off of the things that they do know or that they do think that they know. It also was such a big reminder to me, even though I do share many parts of my life, there are so many parts that I don't share. And just, excuse you, really? I was really scared to do this just because I knew they weren't all gonna be positive. I don't wanna spiral in trying to prove the ones that are wrong. So I'm gonna keep it pretty light and fun. It can be really hard to read some that I'm like, oh, that's just not true, that's not what happened, or that's not this, and I sometimes want to set the record straight on who I am, the things that have happened in my life, but it's just not necessary, and it's gonna be never ending. Okay, let's get into it. You have to go this way. Sit, I'll rub your belly with my foot. Let's start the assumptions. You don't want to get married. I definitely want to get married. I just don't think I'm a very traditional person. I don't feel the need to have like some big traditional wedding. I don't know what capacity that's gonna be in, but I definitely don't have anything against getting married, and I don't say that I don't want to be married. You were popular in high school and college, but not mean girl popular. No, not accurate. I was so mean. I'm just kidding. I was really fortunate. My high school, or well, maybe not my whole high school, but my class that I was in high school wasn't really like mean cliquey. Everyone had their groups of people that they kind of meshed with and got along with, but everyone was really nice to each other. I hung out with my dance team a lot of the times, and they didn't go to my school because it was like several different high schools would go to the all-star team to dance. So I didn't really spend a lot of time with people in high school as much as I did with my dance team. My freshman year of college, I was so reserved because I had accepted I was gay, but I still wasn't very good at telling other people. It was really stressful and overwhelming for me. So as soon as I would get close with people or start making friends, I would just shut down and just kind of like make up excuses not to see them. It was awful. So I transferred after my freshman year. Transferring later, you're like not hanging out with a lot of people. I went to the University of Pittsburgh, which was close to my parents' house in Pittsburgh. So I lived from home, so I was commuting, and I was also working full time. So no, I was not popular at all. You make your voice one pitch higher than it is. If anything, I try to lower it. Whenever I just wake up or whenever I'm sleepy at night, my voice goes like either really high or really low. It's weird. I either do like my Marcel the Shell voice, which is like, my name's Marcel and I'm partially a shell. That's my sleepy voice. And I don't mean to, that's extreme. It doesn't sound that intense. I feel like I have such sinus issues that sometimes my throat is a sore mess, and then it makes it, I think it's kind of deeper today. I love that. So I don't know. I feel like it's either high pitched or really low pitch, and I definitely prefer it lower. Your Hogwarts house is Hufflepuff. It is. And I hate how obvious that is. You are very reserved and don't like to talk about your feelings. Yeah, I think for a long time when I was younger, I would suppress my feelings a lot, and then that led to me not understanding my feelings and then me not wanting to talk about my feelings. But with therapy, I'm getting a lot better at this and actually opening up and sharing my feelings. You care too much about what other people think. This was a problem for a very long time with me, and I think about 2-3 years ago, I got over this, and I realized that people don't like you, they don't like you, and that's so okay. And a lot of people that don't like you and have the most to say don't even really know you, and it's just not worth your time worrying about what other people think of you. It's so cliche, but really what other people think of you is none of your business. You prefer to be busy than chill at home. Yes and no. I think during the day, absolutely, I really like to be busy when it comes to doing work and stuff. Your head's taking up the whole shot. But at night, I can be such a homebody. It takes a lot of effort to get me out of the house when I'm just wanting to like watch Netflix and relax. But once I do go out, I'm really happy that I went out. So I don't know, I kind of go both ways on this. Oops, sorry, I bumped your little head. You never get jealous and you always know how you're feeling. I don't really get jealous when it comes to other people's accomplishments. Good on them. That doesn't take away from my own accomplishments. And when it comes to like being in a relationship, I just feel like if somebody wants to be with someone else more than they want to be with me, I can't do anything about that. Obviously, that's a shit feeling and that's not going to be fun. Jealousy doesn't prevent that from happening, so it's just not something I like to participate in. And as for the second half of you always know how you're feeling, I think I addressed that before. I'm not really good at that all the time, but I'm working on it. You struggled with self-confidence as a teen and now you are living your best life. I think this is a little bit true. I used to have really terrible issues with confidence, and I think through a lot of work and practice, I have gotten better. I think I have a lot of work to do still. I just think everyone has their insecurities, but I think mine sometimes get manifested into like anxieties and feel crippling, which that to me doesn't feel very normal, but work in progress, you know? That you got lip fillers and Botox. I am flattered that you think I did. I haven't had any cosmetic work done. If you want to count it, I've had microbladed eyebrows done a few years ago and hopefully gonna get them touched up soon because they're looking rough. You have your life completely together. You don't have your shit together. I love that contrast right there. You're a morning person. I think so, but I'm not a get out of bed person. So once I'm out of the bed, I'm great, I'm thriving. I love being productive in the morning, but it's the getting out of bed thing that really hinders this. You're really lucky in every aspect of your life. I do consider myself an abnormally lucky person. I feel like lucky things happen to me. I don't know like what I did in a previous life to deserve it, but I do really feel like I get oddly lucky and I know when I'm about to get lucky. If I'm gonna win bingo, I know what's coming up. It's really weird. You can look mean at first, but you're nice when people get to know you. I don't think I've ever gotten this assumption before. I think I kind of look easily approachable. Like, I don't think I'm a very intimidating or scary person. I don't know, maybe I am. Meeting fans sometimes makes you nervous. Every time makes me nervous. You guys will come up to me and be like, oh my God, I'm shaking. And I'm like, I'm shaking 12,000 times more than you. I get so scared to like say something wrong or let someone down or not have enough time to talk to people. I kind of panic, but I enjoy it so much. I had another assumption that said something about like, you don't like when people approach you. I love it. I love getting to meet you guys. I love getting to talk, sitting here and filming. It's just me and now Frank, and I feel like you guys know certain parts of my life, and then getting to meet you guys and hearing parts of your life is really, really exciting. You like to sleep hugging a pillow. I just added this because I thought it was really funny how spot on it was, and it was like, how could this person know this? I love sleeping on my side in like a runner's position with one leg up and like having my pillow so I can kind of hang on to it. Right, Frankie? You're extremely worried of your online image. No. I got over this a few years ago, really is when I think it all clicked for me. I was posting on my stories and going out and hanging out with friends, and I was getting messages like, you party way too much. So I didn't change my life at all. I just stopped sharing these moments, and then I was getting like endless messages saying, oh my gosh, you're depressed, you never go out anymore, you don't have any friends. And they weren't like concerning like, hey girl, you okay, you good? They were mean and rude and just awful. And I got to a point where I realized you are just never gonna keep everyone pleased and happy. And these people who are being mean and hateful don't know you, and they don't know anything about what you're going through, and that's okay. Lean on your friends and your family and people who know you and know what is going on and who you are. Just ignore that. All that noise, turn it off. Of course, I always want to put my best foot forward, and it is extremely hurtful when people see me as a certain type of person that I'm not, or say something that has happened that's not, like I've said so many times throughout this video, but there's just nothing you can really do about it, and when you try to fix it, it makes it worse. You just kind of dig a hole. So yeah, I think if I ever make a mistake or say something wrong, I will absolutely apologize for that because I care to hold up my morality and my values, but I can't control what everyone who is looking at my social media thinks of me. You're not religious. Yeah, that's correct. I don't identify with any specific type of religion. I don't like organized religion. I think it is a really good example of taking something that was meant to be for good and ruining it. I consider myself agnostic. I think that there is something bigger, but I don't think we know what that is. You're a basic white girl who drinks kombucha and loves avocado toast, yoga, and hikes. Shit, that's true, isn't it? You love all veggies, even Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are great. I don't know what your problem is. You're bad at doing a British accent. Isn't that right, Frankie? That was worse than my normal worst accent. Can I have samosa? It's pretty atrocious. You cry a lot because you're a water sign. I feel like I don't cry over real life things that much, like personal things, but I cry over movies and songs every day. And I especially cry over like award shows and talent shows. It chokes me up to like see somebody going after their dream and achieving it. I'm such a Pisces. You can't keep plants alive. That's so true. That guy's fake. All of my plants that are alive still are fake. Even air plants that you don't have to do anything to, but like spritz with water every 3 months, they die. You prefer comfy clothes over being dressed up. I actually don't think that this is true. I really like getting dressed up a lot. And like if I'm going out of the house, I'm gonna try to look nice. Doesn't mean that it's not comfortable. I enjoy dressing up. These next two kind of go hand in hand, so I'm gonna talk about them together. The first one is that you come from a rich family, and the second one is you care a lot about money. Both are debunked, inaccurate. I think it was really interesting growing up. My family was definitely less wealthy than most of my friends. So many of my friends lived in like this insane neighborhood with these massive houses, and I never thought twice about it. I was always kind of just happy and comfortable living with what we did have. But I think I was very fortunate. I mean, when I went to college, my mom paid for almost all of it. I have a few student loans, but they're nothing compared to what most people have to pay for. I think my mom instilled that in me of like, you will have as much as you need and don't be greedy, but if you want something, make it happen. If she wanted to go on a vacation and we didn't have the money for it, she would save all of her tips for a year and then be like, we can do it. Anytime I do worry about money is when things start happening and I don't have the money. Like I'm never the one in the Uber who's like, hey, I'm gonna send it to split with everyone, which nothing wrong if you are doing it. It's probably very smart to be doing that and making sure things are even. But I don't know, I just don't care. I don't mean in the sense of like, I'm just buying whatever the heck I want and not worrying about it at all. I think I just always live within my means. So I don't think I necessarily care a bunch about money, but I really enjoy working and I like to make money. Even when I was really little, I remember when my mom would work on Saturdays and my dad would be home and my friends would be like, let's go to the movies. I would have to like build up the courage to go ask him for 20 bucks. My dad is the sweetest guy ever. He would never say no, but I didn't want to ask my parents for money. I was like, that's their money that they're working for. I don't deserve that. And as soon as I was 14, I was like, let me go get a job now so I don't have to ask you guys for money so I can buy the things that I want to buy. So I think that's where I would say, yes, I do care about money because I care about the independence that money allows me to have. Frankie, are we done? I think we did all the assumptions. I really did enjoy reading a lot of the assumptions that you guys had, whether they were correct or wrong, or rude as shit, some of them. Oh my God, one of the assumptions was like, you just got Frank so you would seem more relatable. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to get an 85-pound dog that consumes my whole life just for the sole purpose of being relatable. Who has this massive dog? Who is this relating to? Frankie, I just got you for the clout. Are you okay with that? You don't care? as long as you get food and rubs. I love you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We love you and we will see you next week. Blow them kiss. No, good. Not me kisses, blow them kiss.